Does the panel have a backup plan if real estate completely crashes or it reverts to government control? Start us off, Eric.
I wouldn't say it's a backup plan because that would mean that I strongly consider what you just said as an option. I don't think that's going to happen in any of our lifetimes. But I would say that there would be signs of that coming, and a true, visionary leader should be able to see that as an opportunity. And at some point, the government's not going to be able to control and produce housing. There's just no way it can be done. So at some point where the government starts to take over potentially and have more of a say with things like rent control and things of that sort, I think it will inevitably create a new opportunity, and the real entrepreneurs will be able to identify where that is. Maybe it's construction, where the government doesn't do anything, right? They don't produce anything. They just control it and award the contracts to people that actually run profitable businesses, as opposed to the way that they run our budget. So, no, I don't have a backup plan. I think for the next, 60 to 70 years that I'm alive, real estate will still be in our control. But if something were to happen, I would just be certain that I can see where the opportunity is being created and make sure that I lean into it and one of the, first people to take advantage of it. So that would be my backup plan.
Absolutely. Opportunity always exists. All right, Leon, what about you, boss?
I think I've got the best backup plan of anyone. I'm going to be the NIL manager for Mr. Camden Brewer. Eric's son is a top high school football and basketball player. I'm going to go and find a way to get 10 to 15% of his money off of his NIL that he gets next year in college. Very proud of that young man. And so I'm going to milk Cam Brewer for 10 to 15% on my backup plan. Obviously, I'm joking. I believe in the Eddie Murphy backup plan. His saying, he never had a backup plan. He always knew that he was going to be a successful comedian and actor. And he always said that if I had a backup plan, that would have kept me away from the focus of doing what I truly love and want to do. So to Eric's point, I will figure out real estate. Whatever the next lane is, that's where we're going. And we'll take a strategic move to monetize whatever it looks like in the future.
Absolutely. No plan Bs. No plan Bs over here. All right, Jimmy, the king of no plan B. What you got?
I would just say the ultimate hedge is delay. The ultimate hedge is to continue to refine, continue to build your leadership, sales, marketing ability. It's kind of what we were saying earlier in the call. It doesn't necessarily matter what industry you're in, but those skill sets translate into any industry. So whether that would be becoming a executive for somebody else's business in a different industry, or do what Steve and Eric were talking about, buying a business in a different industry, like the ultimate hedge is becoming a leader, marketer, and salesperson.
Perfect. All right, Steve, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, again, like what we were saying earlier, I think everyone here's skill set is universal, right? We're in real estate, but it's that skill set's available or is usable anywhere. So whether it's a sales consultant, a management consultant, whatever, I think there are all sorts of different options. But so I don't have a backup plan, but if things change, I feel like all of us were very usable in a lot of different places. But now might be a good time to share my retirement plan. If real estate doesn't work out. I mean, I'm planning when I retire to join Congress and become the best stock trader of all time, right? I think that the perks of inside info and becoming $100 millionaire, was it a centimillionaire, right? There's so many centimillionaires in Congress, so that's my retirement plan. Once I'm done working, I'm just gonna go run for office. So I guess you call that, it'd be an early backup plan maybe.